Close your eyes and imagine this. Imagine your future self. You're 50 years old. It's 6 a.m. You've just woken up in your big mansion, your big, beautiful mansion. You get out of bed and you feel amazing. It's a beautiful morning to go outside and stretch rather than stretch indoors. You step outside. There's a nice view of sunrise and trees, and you just take it all in. And then you begin. You take out your mat, you spread it on the floor, and then you start your stretching routine. And whilst you're stretching and then getting your body into some difficult and awkward position, you just can't help but realize that you're still able to move the same way you did 30 years ago. Your joints feel bulletproof. Your muscles feel like rubber. You can move however you want without injuries, and it feels awesome. Open your eyes. That's what I want for myself. To be flexible, healthy, and active. And I'm sure that's what you want too. So I'm going to run you through my daily stretching routine, and it takes about 10 to 15 minutes and you're out. You can do this whilst listening to music or in total silence, whichever you want. The reason why I'm sharing this video is because I believe that if you want your older self to be able to move the same way you do right now, stretching is a good way to start. So, let's begin. For this first stretch, you're going to spread your legs out wide like so, then pushing both hands on the floor away from your crouch whilst bending your body forward. The goal is for your head to touch the ground, but if you can't, then hold whatever position feels comfortable. So you want to take in some deep breaths while you hold this position to feel the stretch. You're going to feel this stretch in your pelvis, lower back and hamstrings. So hold this stretch for about 2 to 3 deep breaths. This next stretch is similar to the first, but this time your legs are placed together. So pushing both hands to your front like in the first stretch. The goal is for your head to touch your knees, but if you can't, then hold whatever position feels comfortable. Do this for 2 to 3 deep breaths. You're going to feel this stretch in your lower back and hamstrings. Then if you clamp your hands around your feet like so, you feel it in your lats too. This next stretch, you're going to fold one of your legs to your side like so. The goal is to lie down flat with your leg in this position. So first, start off by using your elbows as support, and then going down all the way with your back flat on the floor. If you can't get all the way down, you can just maintain the elbow position. Hold this position, either the elbow position or the fully flat back position, for 2 to 3 deep breaths. You're going to feel this in your quads. Now for the other leg, it's the same process. Fold the leg to your side, relax your back on the elbow position or the fully flat back position. Hold either of this position for 2 to 3 deep breaths. So it's time for both legs. Fold both of your legs to your side like so. Start off by using your elbows to support your back, and then going down all the way with your back flat on the floor. Similarly, if you can't go all the way down, you can just maintain the elbow position. Hold this position for 2 to 3 deep breaths. So there's this thing I do when I want to get up from this position. It's totally optional. I just do it because it's a fun way to get myself up. So while you're lying down flat in this position, you lift your arms up and point it to your front. You're also going to raise your head slowly off the ground, and then your upper body follows suit. So first, your head and neck, and then your shoulders raise up. While you're trying to raise up your upper body, you'll notice your knees lifting off the ground in an attempt to counterbalance your upper body. And when this happens, your ankles bend even further than they were already. You want to keep pushing your upper body up forward until you exit this position, and then take your body upright in a kneeling position and return slowly back into the lying position. Do this for about 3 repetitions. So something to take note: if this is your first time trying this, please be very careful because you might feel some pains in your ankles as you attempt this. So take it slowly. And like I said, it's optional, so you don't have to do it. This next stretch is going to be for your triceps. Take your right hand behind your head like so, and then using your left arm, pull your right elbow towards your left side. If you do this properly, you feel the stretch in your right triceps. Hold the position for 2 to 3 deep breaths. The same process goes for the left arm. This next stretch is for your rear delts. That's the back of your shoulders. Take your right arm in a horizontal position and then bend it towards your left side. Using your left arm, lock your right arm in place and press your right arm towards your body. After this is done, slowly move both arms up and down to feel the full range of motion. The same process goes for the left arm. This next stretch is for your neck. First, you're going to be rotating your neck in a clockwise and anti-clockwise direction for about 10 to 20 repetitions each. The next will be an up and down movement. Do this for 20 to 30 repetitions. And then the last will be the side to side movement. Also do this for 20 to 30 repetitions. So a bonus section, not really though, but this is part of the stretching routine I do. I've been trying to perfect my handstand to L-sit transition, and this is my progress so far. So as you can see, I haven't yet built enough shoulder strength for the handstand. I'll keep working on it. This next stretch is for your hands, wrists and forearms. First, with your hands flat on the floor, press your fingers to the ground while raising your palm off the floor. Now rotate both hands with your palm still facing the floor until your fingers are pointing to your knees. Bend your elbows slightly with your palm still flat on the floor. This will stretch out your forearms. Now start to slowly rotate your arm back to the normal position, and whilst you do that, press your fingers to the ground while raising your palm off the floor. After that, you want to put your both hands in a palm up position and then flexing your fingers repeatedly. Now rotate both hands until your fingers are pointing to your side like so, and then flex your fingers repeatedly in this position. Now start to slowly rotate your arm back in its normal position, and whilst you do this, continue flexing your fingers repeatedly. To get started with this next stretch, from a kneeling position, take your left leg forward like you're about to propose to your girlfriend. Push your hips down until your crouch region forms a straight line. If your hips can't go all the way down into a straight line, then you can hold whatever position feels comfortable. A more advanced variation of this stretch is whilst you're pressing your hips down to form a straight line, you then fold the leg behind you until the heels touch your bum, and then holding this position for 2 to 3 deep breaths. The same process goes for the other leg. For the basic stretch, you should feel it in your pelvis and hamstring, and then for the advanced variation, you should feel it in your pelvis, hamstring and quads. To start this next stretch, you're going to get into a push-up position, but your lower body is going to be touching the floor while your upper body is held up with the help of your arms. From this position, you want to bend your head back and stretch out your belly like you want to fold your body backwards. Hold this position for 2 to 5 seconds and release, and then repeat for 3 to 4 repetitions. This helps stretch out your abdominal muscles. For this next stretch, fold both of your legs to your side and then extend your right hand in front of you like so and tilt it to your left side. Hold this position for 2 to 3 deep breaths, and then do the same for the other side. Done properly, you should feel the stretch in your lats. So the position of this next stretch is kind of funny. So remember the move MJ put off in his music video, Smooth Criminal? Yes, that one. So you're going to take that position, but this time with both of your hands on the floor, and then with one foot forward and the other back. The foot at the back is the one going to be stretched. To stretch it, lean your body forward so that your legs bend forward as well, but keep your foot flat on the floor. To stretch the other leg, just switch your feet. Hold this position for 2 to 3 deep breaths. When you do this properly, you should feel the stretch in your calves. For this final stretch, you need a wall. You're going to rest your hand horizontally to the wall, then twist your body so it faces the opposite direction like so. You're going to do this with 3 different arm positions: horizontal, diagonal, and L shape. Hold each of these positions for 2 to 3 deep breaths. Do the same for the other arm. This stretch is for your chest, biceps, and front delts. Okay, if you've reached this part of the video, I want to say thank you. I don't think a lot of people take stretching seriously, and this is my way of reminding you to do so. You don't have to start out with all 13 stretches in this video. Just 2 or 3 is fine, and then you can work your way up. And I guarantee that if you implement stretching into your daily routine, I guarantee that your future self, your 30-year-old self, your 40, 50, 60-year-old self will thank you for that decision. Anyways, if you like the video, please drop a like. It's free, and I'd like to know what you think about this video. The comment section is open. Once again, thank you for watching. Until next time.